All right, so I'm going to teach how to do a simple edit. Start by picking your clips and downloading them into a new project. You go through them, make sure they're in the right order. I noticed right away that this was not the right order, but I'm going to adjust that in a second. First, go through and mute all your clips if you're not going to use the sound from them. This just makes the quality of the music that we're going to put behind later just a little bit better and clearer. So now that everything's muted, we're going to get rid of that cap cut at the end. Now that everything is in order, we're going to go in and we're going to look for a transition that we can use across all of our clips to make the video smoother. They have a lot of options. I personally pay for CapCut Pro because I like some of the transitions that Pro has to offer, as well as some other features. Not a sponsor, but would love for them to be one day. I chose this one. It seemed pretty good. You want to make sure the timing is right. And then when you choose it for one, go back in and write the name at the top. I find it easier instead of scrolling. Boom, right here. So now I am going to apply to all and apply it to all clips. It's going to be the same time. Run through it really quick just to make sure. All right. And now we're going to choose the shortest clip and adjust the timing to all of our other clips to make them the same time. That way you don't have one clip that's a lot longer than the other. This kind of keeps your video consistent. So now I'm just adjusting all of the clips to 2.6 seconds, as that was the time frame for the shortest video. 2.6, and again 2.6, and I believe I did that one already. Yep, 2.6. All right, now we're going to find some music. This is a gym workout video, so I try to find uplifting music related. This one seems to be the best with no copyright, so let's plug that in. Now we're going to turn the volume way down. Remember when you're editing to have your volume all the way up so that you can hear how loud it is for other people. Learned that the hard way. I always go with 22, just my lucky number here. This looks good. Like the sound behind it. Now we're going to go all the way to the end and fade it in, fade it out. Because this video is so short, we don't want a long fade, so I'm going to adjust that to just half of a second in, half of a second out. Go all the way to the end and shorten your audio to match the length of your video. So here our video is only about 11 seconds long, so the audio is not going to be long. I went over to ChatGPT and I just asked it to create a funny short caption for the video. If you don't have ChatGPT, highly recommend. This is a game changer when it comes to content creation. It helps you come up with new ideas, and you can get very specific in terms of what you're looking for. So I went ahead and used the example that I was given and the message that was trying to be portrayed here, and I plugged that into ChatGPT. See what it gave me. Let's see. See, now I liked this quote, but it wasn't specific enough. So I went back in again and made it a little bit more specific to what Shardy was looking for. All right, now I like this one, but I am going to edit it a little bit on my own. Try to make it my own, so let's copy. We're going to go to text, add text, plug this in. It's going to look a little funny at first, so let's delete all the junk that we don't need out of this quote. Now we're going to add that. I don't like how long it is, so I'm going to go in, try and find a different font. See if that makes it change. No, it's not that great. No, it's not that great either. All right. Now I like this font, but it's still too long, so I'm going to go up here and I'm going to hit the enter button. And when you do this, here's what happens. So now I can make the words bigger, they're easier to read, they're bolder. Perfect. I'm also going to take out the leg. You can add emojis if you want. I just think that one's particularly a little hard to see anyway. Now I'm going to go over to animations. And for your words, you want it interesting to the eye. So we're going to scroll through and try and find animations again. There's a lot of good ones with Pro, but you can also find some decent ones that are not Pro. I tend to accidentally pick the same ones because I like them so much, so I'm going to try and find something a little different. Now we're going to adjust the timing on how long the words are going to take to come in and out. Because the video is so short again, I'm just testing it out at 1 second or so. I didn't really care for the electric one. It didn't match, so we're going to find something different. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Better. Way better. So now I'm going to go into my photos, and if you wanted to brand your videos like we do, you just simply add a photo at the end, adjust your audio to go all the way through the length of video, including your photo at the end. But obviously, we're not going to do that in this case. I just wanted to give you the example, so we can go ahead and remove that and bring the audio back down. Now we're going to take the words. I tested it in a couple spots to see how the video looked, having the words disappear. Honestly, I don't know. To me, it seems like if we're going to go this far, we might as well put it all the way through the video. So I'm going to go back, adjust it all the way to the end of the video. Perfect. Now we're going to run through one more time. All right, that looks great to me. Now just make sure that your cover is the picture that you want, and you're done.